So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world, and welcome to another album review of the Chill Dude on a Couch. I'm your host, Hector, and tonight we're going to talk about the brand new Sylosis album, A Sign of Things to Come. And this is their band's, believe it's their sixth album. They had four albums at the 2008 to 2014, and then they took a hiatus, and then they came back 2 years ago. And their first four albums are described as more like a thrash, death, technical type of band. And in the last two releases, there's technicality, but they're relying more on groove. Like, to me, right now, they sound like a mixture of like a Machine Head with some Pantera sprinkled in it. And of course, they still have that technicality. So this album, to me, A Sign of Things to Come, I enjoyed it more than their previous effort. I think their previous effort just was lacking a little bit of that technicality that they had with their first four records. So on this one, I think they are blending the technicality with the groove metal very well, and it really sounds more cohesive in the sound. So this is a record that's not that long. It's 42 minutes. It has like 10 tracks, and it really flows very well. It starts with an amazing single and that they have for Deadwood, and that's the song that starts the record. And that song, just right out of the bat, grabs the attention of the listener with the tight riffing, the amazing drumming that track has. And that's a track that really feels like immediate, like it's fast, it's aggressive, it's technical, but it's groovy at the same time, and it really gets you into the record. I think it was the perfect single to release because it really shows what the band is all about. Then they have the second track, A Sign of Things to Come, which was another single, and that one is one of my highlights on the album. It's just an amazing track that really shows a band that it's so tight. That's something that I really got when I listened to this album. This is a band that really plays well together. Everyone delivers, They sound like a band that are really comfortable playing with each other. And this is a track that, especially the production, like every instrument it's so crisp, you can hear it so clearly. And that's something that sometimes to me is sometimes lost in metal. So I like that it's clean sounding and you can hear everything. There's people that won't like it. They say no, it's too clean, it's too polished, but I enjoy it. So then you have tracks that are decent, like Pariahs, Poison for the Lost. They deliver, they're solid. But then the album has some very great tracks with Descent and Absent. And Descent, I like it because the way the music plays, it sounds like actually they're descending, and it descends, and then it gets the riff gets heavier and crunchier as it goes down and it goes up. So that was a very interesting approach to that song. And Absent is a song that it's more slower based, more atmospheric, but it really goes well when they do the chorus, and the clean singing really is so perfect on this song. Then you have standout tracks like tracks that not standout tracks, but tracks that do their purpose, with Eye for an Eye and Judas. This album, it's really riff oriented and chorus oriented. So those tracks, they would sound great live, and those are the type of tracks that would get people fussy, doing this, yeah, metal. So that's what that track would do. Then they end with two tracks that are Thorns and I Godless Throne. And Thorns is the track that is the most ballady. It's not a ballad, but it's got more of the clean singing throughout the whole song. And I think when they do the clean singing for this band, it works. The singer has a great voice, very melodic, and I think that it works well with this song. Plus, this song also has a very cool solo. It has one of those solos that you feel like the guitar is almost expressing an emotion in the track. And then they end with A Godless Throne, which is a mid-paced track with some great solos in it as well and more clean singing. It's not the best album closer. I would actually close with Thorns over this one, but yeah. So in conclusion, A Sign of Things to Come. I like the title of this album. If this is the way that Sylosis is gonna be in the future, there's some people that may like it, and there's some people that are maybe like, no, I want the first 4 albums. They're more technicality, but I think this is a band that when they mix technical with groove, is their strong suit. You know, like, yeah, sometimes technicality can be good, but technicality does not mean a good song. Sometimes you can have like a real technical song, and that doesn't mean that the song is actually good. I think Sylosis on this, they pull back on technicality and they focus on song structure, what works for the band, and these are very solid songs. I wouldn't say they're reinventing the wheel, and I also can say that this is an amazing album. You know, it's a solid album. I think if you like Sylosis and if you like group metal with some technicality, you will enjoy this. If you want more of their first earlier sound, you may be a little disappointed. But for me, nonetheless, a very solid album. So what do you think of Sylosis, A Sign of Things to Come? Did you enjoy it? Did you thought it sucked? Tell me, what are your favorite tracks? And if you like the videos that I'm putting out, do not forget to give me a like and do not forget to subscribe. I have more content on the way. And that helps me with the YouTube algorithm to get to more people like yourself. So until next time, people, this is Hector, the Shield Dude on a couch, and I'll see you all right here on the couch. Thank you and good night.